up on tonight's show, we get up close and personal with the mother of morning television, Lorraine Kelly. The red carpet gets dusted off at the Spider-Man 3 premiere, and guess who gets caught up in the web of gossip? The male grooming craze hits the studio, plus much, much more. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for tonight, Sean McIntosh.
You've had a lovely build-up. You know what's going to be happening. As you know, we've got red carpet interviews. We've got our makeover for one lucky male person. But for those of you who have picked up a paper, you'll probably know the news. If you haven't, let me tell you what's going on. Paris Hilton proved that if you do the crime, you will be doing the time. Yes, indeed. America's #1 party girl is being locked up for 45 days in an LA County jail for violating her probation on a drink driving charge. Could you imagine anything worse than being locked up for 45 days with Paris Flamin' Hilton? TV chef Gordon Ramsay has revealed that former Spice Girl Victoria Beckham really enjoys her food, and her favourite part of dinner is the dessert. Apparently it is the creme de menthe with melon balls, which takes a change from chomping on the golden ones. James Bond producers are pleading with Amy Winehouse to star in their next big budget instalment. They claim that she has the perfect retro glamour needed. Also in the news, indie idol Pete Doherty hits the headlines again, this time being arrested for possession of a Class A drug. Not really news, is it? It's just kind of everyday occurrence there. Ginger Spice Jerry Halliwell has fallen for Little Britain star David Walliams. The star was heard telling friends that he has a great sack. Now, great in the sack, that's what he's great in the sack. Anyways, moving on from there, Spider-Man 3 has swung into town. If you have seen it, was it any good? If you haven't, well, we had our very own gossip monger, Ashley, was on the red carpet. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome out Ashley Palmer Johnson.
Hello.
Ashley, you were at the red carpet event.
I was indeed, yeah.
How excited were you?
It was really exciting. It was packed with people and everything, so yeah, it was really, really good.
Okay, for us and obviously everybody else here who weren't at the premiere, what was it like?
It was fantastic, and what they actually did was they turned it into a mini New York, so they had big plasma screens and everything, which is really different, so it was quite a big setup.
How many of these premieres have you been to? Is this your first one, or is it like, oh, I've been to a few now, I know what I'm doing?
No, I wish. It's my first one, so it was really good. I really enjoyed it and can't wait to do another one.
And who was the person who you thought looked the nicest?
Looked the nicest? I would say, obviously, Kirsten Dunst. Her makeup was fantastic, and she had a really nice black dress on, and yeah, she looked stunning.
And who was the happiest to talk to you?
The happiest to talk to me was probably the Josephs, because they were really good, especially Rob the Builder, I think he's called.
Yeah, but that's because they want to get as much screen time as possible, because they know that as soon as Joseph's over, that's it, they're going to be gone.
You never know, no, but they really enjoyed it as well. So it was
well, I'll tell you what, we'll have a little look at how Ashley got on the red carpet. This is her at the premiere of Spider-Man 3.
I'm really looking forward to it. This is the most surreal thing that's ever happened to me, so it's amazing. I'm really looking forward to it, yeah.
It's going to be exciting, just like the first two.
Yeah, and how is it at the Emirates Stadium now?
Take mine now. It's unbelievable, but I'm here for Spider-Man tonight.
I adore London.
Yeah, it's going to be mint. I can't wait. I proper can't wait.
And how does it feel being here now from being in Joseph?
Just the best thing in the world. I can't tell you how good it is. I mean, especially like 3 weeks ago, I was on the building site working, and then all of a sudden here I am. And I'm like with like stars like Kirsten Dunst, just absolutely amazing.
Parker.
What's happened to you?
Oh, you know, they were very accepting of new people, which is nice.
And how long did it take you in costume and makeup for Sandman?
Oh, I mean, you mean over the 2-year period that I worked on the movie? I can't really calculate that many hours. Not as many as Topher.
My girlfriend came to the other two, but she was like, what, who's this guy? And then suddenly there's a lot of sort of flashbacks and stuff like that, so it was great.
Oh, so was it to your expectations?
Very much so, yeah, it's brilliant.
I did really like it, yeah. I liked how tight his suit was.
It looked a bit of fun there. It looked like a right good knees up at that place. So then, we said about a few of the people who are looking rather glam, didn't we? You mentioned Kirsten Dunst at one point. What kind of thing? Did you get any photos of any of the people there?
Well, that's the thing. She looked absolutely fabulous to begin with, but then we had some pictures of her later on in the evening, and she looked quite hammered. So, yeah.
Did she?
It wasn't too good. But I've always seen really nice pictures, and this is the first one that I've seen that's a bit, you know.
Well, that's good. No, you can spread the dirt on her. We don't mind.
Yeah, but she's lovely.
We know what she's been up to. So you saw her drinking?
I didn't see her drinking, but I definitely
You saw her going wild, yeah?
after
So
she'd
it
been
was
drinking.
confirmed that you saw her doing vodka after vodka after vodka.
Now that's where rumours start, Sean.
No, I don't want to start any rumours, but you saw her in an alleyway, legs akimbo, all over the shop.
I did not say that.
I'm just saying what I'm now reading from you. Who else looked rather spectacular?
Yeah, let's move on. Caprice looked lovely. She actually had a dress that was styled for her, especially for the Spider-Man premiere.
Well, it's Scott Henschel, isn't it? Scott Henschel designed a dress for each of the Spider-Man premieres.
And it looked
so
really
he's
nice.
done 1, 2, and now the third one being worn by Caprice. I mean, we have actually got a little picture of that dress, haven't we? I mean, it's rather fine detail on it.
It's lovely.
And it cost a mint, didn't it?
It did. It looked very expensive, but why not? If you got the money and you want to make a good impression, then she can, can't she?
So you told us that Kirsten Dunst was a right old mess. Who turned up a mess?
Who turned up a mess? Probably Noel Fielding, actually, and Peaches as well. So, yeah, Peaches looked really, really
She's
gloomy.
just a stroppy tart, isn't she?
She was really moody, yeah.
I mean, she gets right on my thrupneys. She is annoying. No, she is.
Yeah,
I mean, no,
yeah.
and the girl's got a lovely dad. He does a lot for charity, but she gets on my nerves.
And every time you see her, she never smiles.
So you heard it here. She doesn't like Kirsten Dunst or Peaches, OK? Thank you ever so much. That's lovely. That was our lovely Ashley on the red carpet there. Now then, of course, these men from Hollywood taking care of themselves. It's also a trend that's spreading over, of course, the UK. We are going to be finding out this new trend as such about male grooming. And we've got our lovely lady here, Zoe Cousins, who's going to be telling us all about it and also performing some makeover on a bloke from the audience. What we need, though, is somebody in the audience to just walk on up. Anybody, you look far too young. No, you're going to look like 12. What about you? You look like you could do with it. Welcome this fine man up. What's your name? Okay, if you could take a lie down here, what we're going to do is we're going to get you sorted. You're going to be in Zoe's hands now, and whilst we get you going, we're also going to have a look at the new craze that is taking over the UK.
Cleansers, toners, moisturisers, manicures, pedicures, facials, waxes, tans and makeup. And this is just for men. Last year, the male grooming industry made a whopping £1.8 billion turnover. To find out how much a bit of tender loving care can change a man's life, meet John Rolfe, standing in at 5'9". Now we have John, a shabby student, one of London's top men's salons, and a boutique brimming with fashionistas.
Basically, I'm going to give him an express half-hour mini facial. It's just to introduce him to the products. John has a dry skin, so we're going to be treating his dryness and flakiness. Basically cleansing, exfoliating, using a serum and a mask, and then finishing off with moisturiser and eye cream.
The level of interest in this kind of treatments, these kind of services has really, really grown. So there's obviously people like Beckham and things like that. Guys like that have really paved the way forward and now brought it onto the high street and the mainstream.
The hottest trends for the seasons are gonna be probably skinny jeans, a lot of flashy colors, we're gonna stock a lot of strappy t-shirts as well. Anybody anyway takes care of, you know, his skin, his look, his appearance, so I think nobody's ashamed anymore to buy, you know, some things, to go to beauty shops.
Whilst you're watching that, we've been pampering our male member. Okay, so Zoe, what have you done so far?
We have cleansed the skin, which is opening the pores and it removes all the dirt.
Okay, yeah.
Then we've toned, which will remove the excess cleanser and any excess oil on the skin.
Yeah.
We then did a quick exfoliation to remove the hard skin on the face, and we're now putting on a mask.
Can't you just slap that on really thick? I mean, can I have a go? Oh, go on, let me have a go at this. I think I'll be an expert at this one. If I ever lose my job, here we go. Just slap that on. See, look at this, like painting by numbers, this. This is so much easier. You're just tickling the guy. That's it. Put that on there. Now, are you finding that more and more men, don't you worry about me, are you finding that more and more men are going into the salons now?
They are now, yeah, especially when a famous person, like when David Beckham went and he had his eyebrow waxed, more and more men, even more than women, wanted their eyebrows waxed. So it's like a fashion craze.
Oh, I see. And do you find that, because you've got David Beckham goes in, he has his eyebrows done, does that kind of increase that more amount of men coming in to have their eyes?
It does, definitely. You have more men then come in than women for eyebrow waxes.
Do I do his nose?
Yes, you do.
Do I? How much do I, just a bit of this?
Just a bit.
I don't want to block the nostrils, because that would just be devastating, but I can't help it. There's some size of nostrils you've got there. My goodness, if you breathe in deep, I'm a goner. Here we are then. See, how am I doing so far? I mean, is this good?
I'd stick to presenting.
Well, that's, a lot of people might say I was better at doing this than doing just that. So after you've done this, how long do you leave that on for?
This will stay on for 10 minutes, and while that's on, we'll be tidying up his nails.
Oh, the nails. Can I grab your hands? We are going to be so warm. We're going to be getting these nails all sorted. While Zoe carries on performing on our male person here, we're going to crack on. I've got a short advert break for you, but when we get back, I'm going to be talking to Lorraine Kelly.
2, 3, 4. Little white monkey staring at the sand. Well, maybe that monkey figured out something I couldn't understand. Who knows?
Stay close to everyone that matters to you with home broadband and mobile offers from Orange.
And hey there, little snapping turtle snapping at a shell. Ah, there's mysteries inside.
Sexiest sounds of the summer. Funky House Sessions from Ministry of Sound.
It's always time to play Jupe Go, the new fragrance for men.
Citroën C4 Picasso 5 seat, the Visio Space. Now with typical 0% APR finance. Just imagine what Citroën can do for you.
It's all going on. Zoe is still pampering Dave over on that bench over there. Now then, one thing that you may know when it comes to celebrities, they often are slightly different on camera when they're off camera. I met up with Lorraine Kelly and she is completely different. She's just as nice on camera as she is off. So if ever you flipped on the TV in the mornings, you thought, she seems really nice. She is, but we wanted to find out who is the real Lorraine Kelly. Lorraine, thanks ever so much for being here with us today. Must be strange. You're on that side.
It is.
Me asking the questions.
It is actually, and it's quite good though, because it makes me realise that it's quite unnerving to be interviewed.
Now your day, you start really early, don't you? What time do you get up?
It's not too bad now, but when I used to do the show, when I was doing the news hour from 6 o'clock till 7, you were getting up at 3 in the morning, which is horrendous. It really is.
There must be that morning when you've been in bed, the alarm clock's gone, and you just thought, nah, stuff that.
Do you know what? I haven't, honestly, hand on heart, and I've always said if that happens, you know, if the alarm goes, and normally I'm up before the alarm is just like a backup. I've got the alarm in my mobile as a backup. If that happened, that's the time to kind of reassess what you're doing. Because why would you not want to get up, you know, to come and do this? Because it's great fun. And even when, you know, you're dealing with a very difficult story or a tough news day or whatever, it's still an amazing buzz to do live television. I absolutely love it.
Because I've seen myself in the mornings. It's not a good picture. And you,
well,
you are Lorraine Kelly. Goddess of the screen and always looking so nice. How?
I don't think so. I scrub up not too badly. To be honest, it's good lighting and really good makeup. My problem is though that since, I mean, I've been doing this for so long. I've been in breakfast telly since about 1985. I can't do my own hair and makeup. I'm like a kid because I always get it done for me like a princess.
No, I've seen websites that Lorraine Kelly Appreciating Society.
Yes.
There's no rough pictures on there of you?
No, that's a worry. That is a worry.
You look lovely on there, don't you?
A bit scary. That's people that kind of pay homage to well, basically my bosoms. They just go on and on about that, apparently, which is...
I have seen those pictures as well.
They're a bit scary, aren't they?
They're my screensaver.
No. But they are quite scary. But you know what? I mean, I'm 47, for goodness sake. 47, happily married, mother of one. And, you know, if some guys out there somehow think that I'm reasonably attractive, I'm absolutely honoured.
Why do you think you're still in the public eye? Because some people at Good Morning TV have come and they've gone, and there's nothing against their presenting, but you've...
counted them in and I've counted them out.
Yeah, so what do you think your appeal is?
I don't know. I think I'm very lucky because I'm doing a job that allows you to be yourself. You know, not totally. I mean, you've got to tone it down a little bit. You know, you don't come on and maybe be as candid as you would be, you know, if you're in the privacy of your own home, or as rude. But however, you're still very much yourself, and that's a huge compliment because presumably people do actually quite like that. So that's quite good. And also, the show gives you an opportunity to have an opinion on just about everything, you know, absolutely everything. So that's great as well.
Okay, I don't want you to dish any dirt on anybody here, but celebrities, as you said, these people you admire, there must have been somebody turned up and you thought,
sure. To be honest with you, the rule is the bigger the entourage, the bigger the pain in the bottom. Is a pretty standard rule. So if you get somebody in who has 33 people with them, and I mean, as you can see, backstage here is tiny. There's nowhere for them to go. You don't have room for all these people.
And plus, you didn't have your entourage either. So you are a bigger celebrity.
I don't have anybody. Don't have any people. I wouldn't like that. I think it must be terribly complicated. So you get stars like Mariah Carey who will turn up with loads and loads of people, and who are quite. They're not difficult as such, but they're just removed from reality, shall we say, and that makes it quite strange.
Did you always want to be famous?
No, gosh, no, not at all.
You're hard working as well. I mean,
yeah, but I find, I mean, I just happen to be on the telly. I'm just doing a job that happens to be on the telly. I certainly don't think, I hate the word celebrity. I think it's really silly and daft because I'm just on the telly. I mean, I find it very strange that people want to interview me for a magazine or want to talk to me. I just find it quite odd, and I know it's part of the job, and that's fine. You know, it's absolutely that's
okay. Is that your way of telling us that you think I'm strange?
No, not you.
That's just lovely, that is.
No, not
Glad
at all.
I'm talking to Lorraine Kelly.
No, it's just quite odd. You know, I find it quite odd, and I don't really buy into it. I always think it's really funny when people say things like, "Oh gosh, I don't like getting my photograph taken," and "Oh, wasn't it awful?" And I think, well, you know what? Don't fall out of the ivy.
Don't do it.
Don't fall out of a nightclub.
Put some underwear on.
Yeah. Yes. First of all, cover it up, and also go and drink in the Dog and Duck.
But thanks ever so much for talking to us this
It's
afternoon.
great to
It's
talk
been really
to you.
nice.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
I will.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And that was my afternoon with Lorraine Kelly, and I think, yeah, well done me, eh? Well done me, yeah. Stop it. We've got a couple of members of the audience that are up here now. I've got Callum over on my right-hand side. I've got Lemmy over on my left-hand side. You are in the blue team with Ashley. You are on the red team with Shanay, okay? Now, up for grabs, this is what you can win, not you two, because you're here. What you can win is a 42-inch plasma TV.
Beautiful.
I don't think anybody else heard me. A 42-inch plasma TV.
Wow.
Now we're talking. All you got to do is win the competition. The first one is lookalikes. You've got 2 cards. One says lookalike, one says real. You both got them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a sequence of photos. At the end of each photo, you hold up a card whether you think the celebrity you've just seen is a lookalike or the real thing. Let's have our first lookalike or the real thing. You're going to see them on your screen just down there. So who is that? And you've got to tell me whether you think they are the real thing or whether you think they are a lookalike.
I think that's a lookalike.
Go for real.
Well, there's you. They're telling you what. You've got a lookalike. You've got a real at the moment. What I need you to do then, of course, is find out whether that is the right or wrong answer very soon. What I'm going to do is obviously give you another photo, and you've got to work out whether you think it is real or a fake. At the moment, you've had 1 question each. Who is that? Is that real or is that fake?
That is real.
Is that
absolutely,
real?
yeah.
Is that Mr. Pitt himself?
Yeah,
that is Brad Pitt.
Real. Okay, so for the Mr. Pitt,
real.
you're both thinking it is Mr. Brad Pitt himself. So you both got real. Okay, fine. When Mark goes down, next picture, please. We're going to have a little look at the next person. Who is this? Is it somebody real or is it somebody fake? Can you work out who it is? Why are you pushing your buzzer?
We need to hold these up.
You've got a card to hold up.
All right.
Don't start pushing your buzzer early.
That's a lookalike.
I'll unplug his buzzer.
We'll say lookalike.
Real again. Lookalike.
Okay, you got real. Okay, put them down. Go quickly. One more before we have to finish one. Let's get a third and final one. Let's have one more photo. Who's that? Lookalike or blind? You want to mess with that person. Who is it? What do you think? Lookalike or the real thing? Okay, real and real. You can't hold 2 up at once.
Real.
That's just
Okay, we'll
silly.
go with you.
Okay, you both got yours. Right, red team. Let me just jot down here. Red team, you've got. I'm doing. Ashley, you've got 3 points.
Okay.
You've only got 1 point.
Oh,
Yay,
I'm sorry, I thought I
What?
was going to give you 3, but I've only got 1 point for you. Doesn't matter though, because you can all make up the point difference right now. What's going to happen is I've got a little bit of music where I've put it all together, and you've got to listen to the music, and you've got to tell me how many artists you hear, and also how many of the songs. So write them down on your school notebook there. Write down the amount of songs you hear, and also the song artists as well. Don't write just yet. You've got 15 seconds to listen to it and then 30 seconds to write. So let's have that bit of music now. Did you get them? Have you got them? Have you got them? Have you written them down? How many have you got so far? I think that you could actually walk away with this TV.
Oh, we hope
They're
so.
shocking, they are.
Damn.
I'm going to have to ask you to put your pen down, or you've done it early for me. Okay, can you read out who you heard and what songs you heard?
Oh, what songs you had?
Well, we were...
to the left.
Okay.
Dirty Christina Aguilera.
Yep.
Jackson's 5 ABC.
Yep.
Sexual Healing by
Marvin Gaye.
Yeah!
And some might say by Oasis.
And Oasis as well. Okay, I'll tell you how many you got right and wrong in a few moments. But your bit of music, are you ready for it?
Yes.
Yeah,
15 seconds to listen, 30 seconds to write down. Here is your piece of music. Oh, I've got to push play, haven't I?
Oh.
Of that I'm sure.
Do you know how easy it is when you've got the answer in front of you? It's like, oh, come on, it's so obvious what it is. How many have you written down?
Is it?
You might do better than them, actually. They were just saying, I hope you lose. I don't want to stir anything up. Okay, that's it. That's your time out now. Put your pen down, please. Don't you dare want another thing. And what did you have for me out of them?
Well, we had a lot of the artists. We had Pussycat Dolls.
Okay.
Maybe Gwen Stefani.
Okay.
Take That.
Yep.
Patience.
Yep.
Wycliffe.
And Shakira.
And we also had Shakira, James Blunt, and Girls Just
You
Want to Have
the
Fun.
songs.
So I know we've got a bit of a mix and match.
Yeah, what happened there? I don't know what kind of songs you heard, but they're not on there.
Oh no!
Okay, now I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to try to add up the scores right here. It looks like Ashley and Remy have 5 points right now.
Right. 6.
And you got 6 points for that round, so it looks like they beat you on that
come
one.
on.
Third and final round then, this basically is who can answer first. You can use your buzzer now. You can use your buzzer. Only buzz in if you think you know the answer. I'll read out as many questions as I can and as quick as possible. So buzz in when you know the answer. Who is predicted to be playing Queen frontman Freddie Mercury in a new film? Excellent.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. When is he going to be Freddie Mercury? No, you look like him. Any ideas?
No, I don't know. Do you know?
Okay, finish the song lyric. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Go.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
I heard two there. Okay.
And don't you wish your girlfriend was freak like me?
No! Yeah,
Gotcha.
Don't start singing the whole song. The whole song. Okay, now you didn't do that well there, did you? So the final scores. Ashley, Maddie, you up, and then. Righty, okay, Shanay, you have got 7 points, sadly. You have got 10 points. We're going to get a 42-inch plasma TV. We're going to say well done to our member there, winning himself the television. However, Zoe has still got Dave over the side there. Let's find out how well she's got on with the makeover.
I've finished now and I've tidied up his nails.
Can we have a look at your hand? Oh, look at your hand. Just how nice is that? Do you feel better in the face?
100%, yeah, it's beautiful. I feel.
And how do your nails feel?
Smooth.
Smooth. You're a man of many words, I can tell. You don't want to talk to me. But that's so, I'm used to that now. Zoe, thanks ever so much for doing that. You've made him look lovely, because earlier he was a minger. Right, we are nearing the end of the show, so that time again where we say hello to a fresh new singer. Now, the song you're about to hear was made famous by Amy Winehouse, but Shanay is here, giving us her unique version. It is Shanay with Rehab.
They tried to make me go to rehab, but I said no, no, no. Yes, I've been black, but when I come back, yo, no, no, no. And I ain't got the time, but if my daddy thinks I'm fine, he tried to make me go to rehab, but I won't go, go, go. I'd rather at home with Ray, 'cause I ain't got 17 days, and there's nothing you can teach me, no, 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 that I can't learn from Mr. Hathaway. I didn't get that lucky in class.
That's where we cheer. That is Shanay. Thank you ever so much for the lovely vocal talents. Not forgetting the talent of Zoe as well. And also Ashley, our very own lady on the red carpet. You can get all of your celebrity gossip just here. Come and join me as we say thank you ever so much for watching, and we're now going to wave goodbye and say thank you ever so much until next time. Good night!